Welcome to Soft Hour Studio, a quiet place to unwind, where every story is an invitation to rest, and every moment leads you gently towards sleep. Welcome to this quiet moment of respite, dear listener. As you settle into comfort, allow your body to be fully supported wherever you are resting. Take a deep, gentle breath and feel the subtle release as you exhale. Tonight, we'll journey to a secluded cabin beside a misty mountain lake where the outside world feels distant and time moves at nature's unhurried pace. Let these words carry you toward peaceful, restorative sleep as we venture into the tranquil embrace of the mountains. The narrow mountain road winds gently upward through ancient pines that reach toward the sky like nature's cathedral spires. Dappled sunlight filters through their branches, creating patterns of light and shadow that dance across your path. The air grows increasingly fresh and crisp as you ascend, carrying the pure scent of pine and wild herbs that grow along the roadside. Around a final bend, the trees part to reveal a view that seems to exist outside of ordinary time. A perfect mirror-like lake nestled in a natural bowl of mountains. The water's surface reflects the surrounding peaks and the scattered clouds above, creating two worlds meeting at the shoreline. A light mist hovers just above the water, softening all edges in its gentle haze. Set back from the shore among a stand of sheltering pines sits a timber cabin. Its weathered wood exterior suggests it has witnessed countless seasons in this peaceful place, aging gracefully like an old friend of the landscape. Smoke rises in a lazy spiral from the stone chimney, promising warmth and comfort inside. You follow a path of smooth river stones from the road to the cabin's porch, which wraps around two sides of the structure and offers views of both the lake and the rising mountainside behind. Each step along this path feels like moving further away from the hurried pace of everyday life and deeper into the natural rhythm that governs this serene setting. The porch welcomes you with a handcrafted rocking chair draped with a soft woolen blanket in earthy tones. Beside it sits a small table holding a steaming mug of herbal tea that seems to have been prepared precisely for your arrival. The aroma of chamomile, mint, and honey rises with the steam, mingling with the scent of pine in the mountain air. You settle into the rocking chair, feeling it conform perfectly to your body as though it has been waiting just for you. The gentle motion as you rock creates a soothing rhythm, like the natural pendulum of relaxation. The blanket across your lap provides just the right amount of weight and warmth as the mountain air carries the first hint of evening coolness. Before you, the lake rests in perfect stillness, except for occasional ripples when a fish rises to the surface or a light breeze passes over the water. The ripples expand in perfect concentric circles, moving outward until they disappear into the vastness of the lake, a reminder of how even the smallest movements are part of the greater whole. Birdsong provides a gentle soundtrack to this peaceful scene. Not the enthusiastic chorus of morning, but the softer, intermittent calls of afternoon, transitioning to evening. A chickadee's cheerful notes, the distant drumming of a woodpecker, the melancholy call of a loon across the water. Each sound belongs perfectly to this place. As you sip the warm tea, you notice how complete this moment feels. There is nothing to change, nothing to improve. The simplicity of being present in this beautiful setting is enough. The weight of responsibilities and concerns seems to have been left far below on the winding road that brought you here. The light begins its gradual shift toward evening, the golden quality of late afternoon sunshine giving way to the softer hues of approaching dusk. The mountains now cast longer shadows across portions of the lake, creating a patchwork of light and darkness on the water's surface. This natural transition happens so gradually that time itself seems to slow in reverence. From your peaceful perch on the porch, you watch a family of deer emerge cautiously from the forest edge to drink at the lakeshore. Their movements are delicate and precise, embodying a natural grace that comes from being perfectly present in their bodies. They pause occasionally, lifting their heads to listen to the subtle sounds of the forest, teaching a wordless lesson in mindful awareness. As the deer return to the shelter of the trees, you decide to move inside the cabin, drawn by the promise of firelight glimpsed through the windows. The wooden door opens with a gentle creak that feels welcoming rather than intrusive in the evening quiet. The interior greets you with warmth and the soothing scent of cedar. The cabin's single room embodies thoughtful simplicity. A stone fireplace occupies one wall, the flames within casting a dance of light and shadow throughout the space. A comfortable reading chair sits at an angle nearby, positioned to benefit from both the fire's warmth and the view through the picture window facing the lake. A small kitchenette occupies one corner, its copper kettles and earthenware dishes arranged with care on open shelving. Against the far wall rests a bed that looks incredibly inviting, a simple wooden frame supporting a thick mattress dressed with layers of soft linens in creamy whites and muted blues that echo the colors of the lake. Plump pillows and a hand-quilted comforter promise deep comfort for tired limbs. You move to the armchair near the fire, sinking into its soft cushions with a sigh of contentment. The only sounds are the gentle crackling of the fire and the occasional soft hooting of an owl that has begun its evening vigil somewhere in the nearby forest. Through the picture window, you watch as the first stars appear in the deepening blue of the eastern sky. The mist on the lake has thickened with the approach of evening, creating a dreamlike quality to the landscape. The boundary between water and air, earth and sky seems to blur in the gathering twilight. The mountains now appear as deeper blue silhouettes against the fading light, their solid presence a reminder of nature's enduring constancy. A particularly beautiful moment occurs as the nearly full moon rises above the eastern ridge, its silver light creating a shimmering pathway across the surface of the lake directly to the cabin's shoreline. This natural phenomenon feels like a personal gift, a connection between the cosmic and the intimate space of your retreat. The cabin's interior grows gradually dimmer as night deepens outside, with the firelight becoming the primary illumination. This shift in lighting feels natural and soothing, encouraging your eyes to rest and your mind to quiet. The dancing flames provide just enough gentle movement to hold your gaze without demanding your attention. You become aware of the profound quiet that has settled over the landscape. Not an empty silence, but a rich stillness filled with subtle sounds, the soft popping of the fire, the distant call of the night birds, the barely perceptible lapping of tiny waves against the lakeshore. These quiet sounds form a perfect lullaby for weary senses. As the night progresses, you feel drawn to the bed with its promise of deep rest. Moving across the smooth wooden floor, you notice how your body has already begun to release the tensions it carried earlier. Your movements feel fluid and unhurried, in harmony with the peaceful rhythm of this mountain retreat. Slipping between the cool, crisp sheets creates a momentary contrast that quickly gives way to perfect comfort as your body warmth creates a cocoon of ideal temperature. The mattress supports you completely, allowing your muscles to release their last holdings of tension. The weight of the quilted comforter provides just enough gentle pressure to feel secure and grounded. Through the small window beside the bed, you can see a portion of the night sky now filled with stars that appear extraordinarily bright in the clear mountain air. Their ancient light travels across unimaginable distances to reach this moment, this peaceful place where you rest. The perspective brings a sense of both wonder and deep peace. The sound of the fire has quieted to occasional soft crackles as the logs settle into glowing embers. Their subtle light creates a gentle orange glow that barely illuminates the room, perfect for the transition to sleep. The owl calls again from somewhere closer now, its rhythmic hooting like a meditation bell marking the passage of night hours. Outside, a light rain begins to fall, adding another layer to the symphony of gentle sounds enveloping the cabin. The raindrops patter softly on the wooden roof and the surrounding pine needles, creating a soothing percussion that seems designed specifically to ease the mind toward slumber. The fresh scent of rain mingles with pine and wood smoke, creating nature's perfect aromatherapy. The mountain lake retreat holds you in its peaceful embrace as your awareness begins to soften around the edges. Your breathing has found its natural rhythm, deep and even, mirroring the gentle lapping of the lake's tiny waves against the shore. Each exhalation carries you deeper into relaxation. Each inhalation brings the soothing sense of this tranquil haven. Let yourself drift now, like the mist on the lake, without direction or effort. The mountains will stand guard over your dreams, solid and enduring. The stars will continue their silent journey across the night sky as you travel into the landscape of deep, restorative sleep. You are safe here, perfectly at peace, free to surrender completely to the healing embrace of slumber.